Hello and welcome. I'm here once again with my bubble tea at the Queen Elizabeth Park Gardens out here in Vancouver. I just really wanted to show you guys eucalyptus. So this over here is eucalyptus species. It's great when you burn it and it just produces this beautiful odor. It's wonderful infused in different oils. It's an essential oil. It's good for your health. It produces a nice ambience within the room of just pleasant vibes. So this over here is a highly flammable genus of plants. There's several different forms. There's also pendulous varieties. There's varieties with longer leaves, such as the Ailey's variety, but most of them have very similar characteristics. So they have exfoliating bark that is quite similar to Acer griseum or the paperbark maple. It just kind of exfoliates in these very ovular shapes, exposing different colors of cambium. So you get some greens, you get limes. In many varieties you'll also get reds and purples. It's got this really kind of interesting stiff margin to it, this leaf blade, which is very similar to, I think you could equate it to like bay leaves or something. It has a very rigid structure to it. This plant here is native all over the southern hemisphere, but especially in Australia, especially in northern parts of Australia. As I said, it's extremely flammable, so I don't recommend putting this right next to wooden structures or areas that get too much sun. But I'll talk a little bit about what this plant likes. So this plant over here, this is very mature by the way, is quite long-lived. It likes full sun, it likes really hot, dry soil, which happens to be the most flammable conditions out there. It's not too fussy or picky with fertility within the soil, but it likes really good drainage and it likes a really deep soil horizon. So many varieties are dwarf, but this particular variety here grows to a mature height of about 30 feet. And a mature spread of a little bit over that. This is a really important habitat plant for semi-arid coastal areas. It produces a lot of food for several different species of mammals and marsupials in its native Australia. And I think it's just a beautiful landscape plant that is actually quite cold hardy. Now, one thing that I think is very similar to some varieties of honeysuckle that I've never personally seen in any other different type of plant is when it fruits, the leaves fuse right on the main stem. I'll show you right here. So they start fusing with one another, and then you get this compound berry-like drupe of a fruit, which is edible to many native birds and such, and many small like squirrels and stuff too. Not edible to people to my knowledge, but it is just a really interesting feature of this plant. So many eucalyptus plants are evergreen in nature. They bear their leaves all throughout the year, even through cold weather. Many of them are surprisingly cold tolerant. This variety behind me, which is a standard eucalyptus, is cold hardy to about -20 degrees Celsius. Hey you guys, just making a botany video.
Oh, sweet!
Yeah, got a little bit of company.
YouTube?
Yeah, I do actually.
Oh, we gotta get it!
Hell yeah!
I'm so into botany.
Oh, that's so cool.
Take down
Have a good day, you guys.